Hi, welcome back to the Laughing Ladle. I'm Amy.
And I'm Peyton.
And we're the
mother-daughter duo.
Okay, you can see today we're breaking a little bit out of our normal because we're going to do Christmas crack today. It's one of my favorites. You may have seen it before. Sometimes it's called Saltine toffee. They have lots of different names for it. You can make it with graham crackers. But today we're going to make it like I make it with the saltines. And then we're also going to make a gluten-free option. So these are Peyton's gluten-free. Let's tell them what we're using here.
They're called entertainment crackers. I can come up and show you.
Now they do have a Saltine brand also, the same brand but in a Saltine cracker. I do like that one a little bit better for this. However, they did not have them available. Peyton likes these though. Okay, so let's get started. Not a lot of ingredients. We got brown sugar, we got chocolate chips, and I like to use the mini chocolate chips because they melt quicker and nicer. I like to have some pecans or walnuts. This is gray salt because I kind of like the gray salt. Okay, we started by using our parchment paper again. You heard us talk about the parchment paper. We get it at the restaurant store, much cheaper. Okay. You can also use foil. If you use foil, you're going to want to make sure that you butter or spray it. Okay. And then we lined it with saltine crackers. And Peyton's we lined with her gluten-free crackers, and you can see the saltine crackers, the square shape is going to give you more coverage than those. So that's what we're going to do first. Next thing that we're going to do, preheat the oven to 400 degrees so it's all ready to go. And then we're going to caramelize our brown sugar. So let's get started. Okay, it's 1 cup of butter. Again, these are not healthy recipes.
Christmas. They don't
it's
need
Christmas.
To be healthy.
Yes. Right. And so we're gonna melt that butter down. Get it going. We have it on medium heat, and then I'm gonna pour in this brown sugar here also.
We're mixing and we're mixing and we're mixing and we're mixing more. Cutting up butter. Mixing, 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 mixing. We're mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing. Super speedy mixing. Mix, 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 mix. And we're done.
Okay, you're gonna wanna come in, once your butter's fully melted, you're gonna wanna really incorporate it. And that you're gonna bring it to a full boil where everything is incorporated. It starts to get just a little bit thick, and that's what we're looking for. So we're gonna bring to a full boil. We're gonna turn off the heat, keep stirring it just a little bit, okay? Let it cool down just a little bit where the boiling kind of stops. And then we'll get ready to pour it onto our crackers. Okay, we're going to stir in the salt and the vanilla. And this is some vanilla that we had made by our friend Tom. And the tip of this is a teaspoon. We like to have a little extra, so we do 2. There you go. Stir that in really good, and then we're going to get ready to pour that over our crackers. When you pour it, you just want to kind of go up and down
And all around.
and all around. Get it in the center there. And it's just gonna kind of self level out. But I do like to give it just a little
Shimmy shake.
shimmy shake.
Shimmy
And I see just a little bit there that's not covered, so I'm gonna push just a little bit right there. Okay, now there's a pause.
No, you don't talk during pause.
Okay, we're gonna throw it in the oven and we're gonna bake it for 6 minutes. You don't wanna bake it too long, so 6 minutes. We just took it out of the oven. You can see it's all bubbling, and then it's just gonna settle, okay? And so we're just letting it settle a little bit. We're going to grab our chocolate chips. Like I said, I like the little ones because they just kind of like melt quickly.
Now we're going to add chocolate chips.
Then we take it. And we're just gonna throw it back in the oven for a second, just to give it a little bit of heat on those chocolate chips. We're gonna bring it out, and I'm just going to, and you can see maybe they need a little bit more time. I think I might need a little more chocolate chips. Peyton, can you give me some more chocolate chips here?
Of course. Okay, so now we're adding more chocolate chips.
More chocolate is always good. Okay, I'm gonna put it back in the oven to warm those up. We did end up putting a little bit more chocolate on there, you can see. So it's just easier. Now, the crackers do move around a little bit. So light-handed here. And we're just trying to make sure that all of our crackers are covered.
Okay, stop talking now.
Speedy spatulaing. Wiping it on the chocolate. Yum.
Okay, we have it all smoothed. And now this is the time when, if you had any add-ins. I have some add-ins of some pecans. So I'm going to do that. And I think I'll just do that on half here. And this is why the chocolate is still warm and sticky. And then I also like to take the gray salt, and I like to do a little bit of gray salt, and I'll do a little bit over on this side too. And that just gives you that kind of salty sweet. Okay, now that we have this finished, we're going to put this into the refrigerator, and we're going to let it cool for about an hour, and then we'll bring it back out. Peyton doesn't like the big gray salt, so here we just have some pink sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, and so we're just gonna do just a little bit of that on there for her. Peyton's, she's so excited to eat it. Hers has not even hardened up all the way because she's done, and it is super late, and we're trying to get the video done because we did say we were gonna do 12 days of Christmas. So, anyway, here it is. Okay, there's the brown sugar kind of toffee on the bottom. Okay, cheers.
So good. All right, time for today's ladle lore. Mom, would you like to tell?
Okay, just a second. This is so good. The reason why they call it crack, we call it Christmas crack because we make it at Christmas time. Because if we made this all year, it would be bad. It would be bad. But the reason why we call it Christmas crack, and they do, is because it has a very addictive nature with the salty and the sweet. With that, but then also the crack sound when you do make it hard and boil all the way, it does make a cracking sound, and you can kind of just slam it down on the table and it will crack into pieces, odd shaped pieces in that. So
Thank you for watching. Bye.